Center takes a closer look at how he's able to fend off opponents.
Floyd Mayweather is considered a master of the defensive technique known as the shoulder roll. Here's an ESPN Sports Science breakdown of how money rolls with the punches. Our analysis reveals that when Mayweather uses the shoulder roll to avoid a strike, his head experiences an acceleration of up to 4 Gs. That's as much as all-pro running back LaShawn McCoy generates when cutting to avoid a tackle. When Mayweather executes this move, his torso hits an angular velocity of nearly 680 degrees per second. And in roughly 1/10 of a second, he reduces the target size of his upper body and arm by roughly 50%. This helps explain why Mayweather's opponent's connect rate is more than 40% lower than the pro average. But when punches do land, Mayweather's shoulder roll helps reduce impact forces. All else being equal, if Mayweather is hit by an opponent while moving away from the punch, the collision's deceleration phase increases by about 83 milliseconds. That may not sound like much, but it's enough to cut an impact force by 60%. That's a cushioning factor on par with an airbag. But at age 38, Mayweather is likely reacting about 1/100th of a second later than he did when he was just 30. This could be one reason why recent opponents have been landing more punches. In fact, compared to his 10-year average, over his last 5 fights, the rate Mayweather has been hit has increased by about 15%. For ESPN Sports Science, I'm John Brinkus.
The scientists in the ring. That, of course, was Sports Science. This is Sports Center. We are in Las Vegas, and we have this fight covered all week as we begin fight week. Well accompanied here. We got the fighter, we got the trainer, Bernard Hopkins, Teddy Atlas. We know a lot about Floyd Mayweather. I want to get your thoughts really quickly, but you have a name for that move, the shoulder roll. What's it called?
Yes, I'll call it the turtle defense.
Why is that?
Because the turtle, when he seeks danger or sense danger, head tucks in the shell, and until it's safe, the turtle comes out. Mayweather uses his body as a good defense to set up offense.
One of the greatest fighters of all time was the old Mongols, Archie Moore. I mean, he had almost 300 fights. He had 135 knockouts, and he called the turtle defense this. And George Foreman later adapted it. Remember? He used to do this.
Yes, and walk right to you.
Where he go right to you like that. And, he had a... I mean, the old...
It's changed a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different adaptation. Like Bernard is saying, he's going to call it the turtle because you're pulling your head away. But there's one thing about the sports scientist that, first of all, I don't think that's... I'd like to know how good a chin the sports scientist has.
I didn't say he was
not a good one.
No,
I love it, John Brinkus, but...
No, I'm just curious. I mean, all this science stuff, have you ever felt one of those punches yourself? So you can verify some of this stuff personally. But aside from that, what we didn't see there, what is really relative, what's pertinent, is that all those, see, he drops, when you do the shoulder roll, you got Floyd, he's a fisherman, and he drops here, and that's the worm, to get you on the hook. So he drops his left hand to make you feel like there's an opening. So now you feel there's an opening, you're an orthodox fighter, and you're going to throw the right hand. So now, go ahead, you're going to throw the right hand at me, and I'm going to pull away, I'm going to disappear on you, bang, counter with the right hand. But there's a little bit of a problem.
Throw the right hand again. Throw the right hand again.
Yeah.
I'm not taking either one of these two fights.
There's one problem. Do it again. He's doing that with an orthodox fighter, where he's looking to lure the power punch, get it out of the way, and then bang, come with his punch. Guess what? We're not dealing with an orthodox fighter.
No.
We're dealing with a southpaw. So now turn around this way. So the southpaw, now the power punch is here. Guess what? It's right there. It's in the wrong place. So he's not going to he's not going to be as prone to do the shoulder roll with that power punch from the southpaw right in front of him.
Because of the southpaw stance.
throws everything off.
That's
So
important.
And that is a
That's
big.
go back to your laboratory and figure out something against the southpaw.
How can
That's
the
very
southpaw? That's a
important.
big difference in this fight. That sounds like a game changer. if you talk to
Especially
me.
with a
It
Pacquiao,
is.
with
Yeah.
Pacquiao style, and his, he can move not only with his hands, but like Teddy said earlier, his feet. He has good speed. He's never in front of you. He's never square up in front of you. He has speed, and he's more energetic than anybody Mayweather fought in the last 5 years.
Real quickly, Caesar's Palace. Some magical fights here back in the day, right?
Tommy Hearns and the great Sugar Ray Leonard.
Great memories.
Oh, yeah, great fights. I mean, when you say that this is the greatest of all time, you'd have a big argument, because those fights were not only as big as their time and as big as any fight during their time, but they turned out to really be great fights.
Yep.
It's the biggest
know.
of
We
my
don't know
time.
about this
It's
one.
the biggest of my time.
The jury is still out on this one. We hope that this one is a great one.
We didn't have sports science back then either to break down the fights.
No, we did okay.
We did great. You did just fine.
We survived.
All right. Bernard, Teddy, great stuff. Great to be here at Caesar's, beautiful Caesar's Palace. One of many venues that we will be at as we get ready for Fight Night Saturday night.